Stuttgart is home to amazing car museums like Mercedes-Benz Museum and the Porsche Museum. This video is all about the Porsche Museum. I've already posted about the Mercedes-Benz Museum, so you can check it out on my page if you're interested. I think most English speakers call the brand Porsche, but the German way is actually Porsche, so I'll be saying it the German way.
Now turn slight left and then immediately go straight. Now go straight.
Just like the Mercedes-Benz Museum, you also get an audio guide. This way you have information about the exhibits as you walk around the museum.
Wie lange muss die Kamera hier stehen?
Ich richte nur ein, das Foto geht sehr schnell nachher. Ich
so.
Rumstehen und versuchen, das bitte einzurichten.
This museum focuses more on Porsche sports cars and racing heritage. The museum typically has more than 80 cars on display, but the exact number changes because they tend to rotate the vehicles from their collection, and they have a collection of over 700 cars, so every visit might look different. And apparently, many of the cars on display are actually rare prototypes and concept cars that most people would never see elsewhere. So, how did Porsche begin? Well, it started with Ferdinand Porsche, an Austrian engineer. Before he ever built a Porsche car, he actually designed cars for other companies. And he even created one of the world's first hybrid electric vehicles around 1900. In 1931, he founded his own engineering company in Stuttgart. Basically, at first, the company didn't make its own cars, it designed cars and engines for other manufacturers. One of Ferdinand Porsche's biggest projects was actually designing the Volkswagen Beetle. It was meant to be an affordable people's car, and it went on to become what it is today. After World War II, Ferdinand was imprisoned for nearly 2 years in France. This was on suspicion of war-related collaboration. He was never brought to trial though. And during this time, his son Ferry, he decided that the company should build its own sports car. And in 1948, Ferry introduced the first Porsche, the Porsche 356. It was lightweight, simple, and fun to drive. Many parts of the car were based on the Volkswagen components. The car became a success, and it established Porsche as a sports car manufacturer. And in 1963, Porsche launched the Porsche 911. More than 60 years later, it's still in production, making it one of the longest running sports car designs ever. Basically, with the 911 model, rather than replacing it with new designs, they just constantly refine the same basic concept. This museum also lets you interact with the exhibits instead of just reading information. You can drive a Porsche with a simulator, and you can even hear and mix the sounds of different Porsche engines. It's a fun way to learn about the brand rather than just looking at the cars. So the museum's been open since 2009, but it still feels very new. The ticket prices are €12 per person. For students, it's €6, and it's free for children under 14. Just like the Mercedes-Benz Museum, it's also closed on Mondays. So if you're planning on visiting, just make sure you make note of that. It's amazing that one city has both the Mercedes-Benz Museum and the Porsche Museum. And if you're planning to visit both, I would actually recommend starting with the Porsche than the Mercedes-Benz Museum, just because the Mercedes-Benz is much bigger and it covers much more. And for the Porsche Museum, I would recommend just 2 hours. They have this museum shop for souvenirs, and actually when you're returning the audio guide, they also give you the lanyard that connects to it. So it's given as a souvenir. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.